Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As the trial continues today in Wisconsin, in Doane County, Ezra Kendless just looked on and doodling along and playing with her hair. We had the doctor on today, the doctor that treated her in the ER. He explained himself very well, and I think the jury really got what he was saying and understood the situation. When he was talking about the cuts, the superficial cuts on the arm, and like he was very worried because maybe he thought that she got some mental issues. She's a cutter. Why is she doing this? Because at the time he had no idea what was going on. That this will be a murder. Because she wasn't really talking in the ER room. She was there for herself. Now you will see the cuts on her arm, her hands, a few here and a few there, other places. But they say the cuts that were on her were self-inflicted. Yeah, that's what I said. Self-inflicted. They were controlled, not in a frenzy, not in a fight, not while going on. 16 stab wounds, not outside the car. They were controlled. Remember, she fell asleep and woke up 2 or 3 times. She didn't know what she had been doing in between those times. Well, she was cutting herself, I allege. That's just my opinion. Now, these wounds, these cuts, in my opinion, were self-inflicted. Oh yeah, you can see that. My goodness, you must be blind. But anyway, that's gonna work through the courts, and that is gonna come into play. Yes, it's coming into play. As a defense, they're gonna have a field day with this, and they're gonna twist it. Oh yes, they're gonna twist it. But then comes the BDSM. What? Bondage and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Eminem. Yeah, here comes the bondage, and that's what they thought they were in. Yeah, well, listen, guys. They've been in this love triangle. This, I don't know what you want to call it. Some cult witchcraft thing going on here. Same-sex love affairs. I don't know what's going on in these people. 4 of them. Friends. I don't know what they were doing in their private time. But now, whatever you were doing in your private time is coming to haunt you. That's what they're bringing up. So, of course your life is going to come into play. What you been doing the last few months, what you been doing the last year in your sex life. This plays a big part because they have one star player in this, and that's the woman sitting at the defense table, Ezra. Now, she has played a big part in this, and this is why we are here today, listening to this trial. Now, she is not innocent at all, whether she looks innocent or not. Remember, this happened last year, last March. And there was evidence today of the knife, and where the knife was found, where the phone was found, where the back of the phone was found, the home, the ditch, you know, that sort of evidence was being heard today. So the objections and motions the judge read out before court ended. And then they were talking about use of a pin. Acupuncture I was thinking of when they said pin, and they make marks on your body. A pin. Well, you know, you stick it in your skin like the Chinese do. Acupuncture. I was thinking of something like that, where people use that to control pain and healing. I don't know if they were talking about when people cut themselves, they're a cutter. She's not a cutter, okay? In the word sense of a cutter. You know, a person that suffers with mental illness that's always cutting their arms and stuff. No. She's not a cutter. This was a staged cuts that came into play either in books or somebody has spoken about it. She's remembered. She's put it all together. In my opinion, that is in my opinion. And you can have yours too. But this is a trial, and trying to figure this out, because this case is going to get a little confusing. It's a little confusing to start with, but you know, as we know, she's a girl but wants to be a boy. She also play roles. Yeah. Don't forget that, guys. She play roles. It's an act. Yeah. Something like Jodi Arias, you know, with the tree and little Miss Red Riding Hood. You know, when they play the game, play role. They play role, you know, to make their sex life more, you know. Well, need I say more? You know, you can just guess what they were up to. But like I said, that's their business. It was their business, but everybody else knows about it now. So that's to do with the sex and foreplay and the lies and the sexing and the games they played. And they also mentioned Erica's mother. She's been in the courtroom, but today they didn't see her until either before or after the doctor spoke. The ER doctor. Which, you know, just because he's a doctor at an ER, at the hospital, in a very small town, you know, country folk. I love Wisconsin. I just love Wisconsin. And I have the Wisconsin accent mixed up with my Berkshire accent. We sound like we're a bit Irish. But anyway, gee, I wish I was there right now. I would have went up to Dunn County and went to the trial. Man, now I'm in Miami. But anyway, off the subject here. So that was the day's events of today, and they are going to come back real early tomorrow. I guess court will start around 8:30 in the morning. I mean, that's pretty early. So that will be Wisconsin time, Midwestern time. And I'll see you there, guys. And Crime TV, Court TV, it's a crime, but courttv.com is televising it. So just thought I'd give them a shout out, because we're watching it from there. But they take a lot of breaks, you know, so we're missing a lot. So it's just recaps, and you know, they take breaks and then they come back when it's a little when they're already talking again. So we are missing some of this, but they show it later, guys. They show it later, and they talk about it. They discuss it like we're doing. So guys, leave your comments. Let's have a little discussion on your thoughts so far on this case, and don't forget to like and share and sub to my channel and press the notification bell so you can all be notified. So guys, I'll see you